Welcome back to Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Gymnasium on February 17, 2012, the last regular season game for the Lions here on the home floor. Dale Leage, Mike Curry, and Scott Oshman to bring you this game tonight at NCAA contest. Face the Beloit boys here in the second contest. Beloit is 12-6 overall, 8-3 in the league. Minneapolis is 11-7 overall, 4-6 in the league. Last January, we laid an egg up at Beloit and lost 44-26. Couldn't hit from the outside. It got dominated by their big guys inside.
It was not a pretty ball game either.
Right now, Beloit is, I believe, second in the league. Minneapolis is tied for fifth in Southeast this morning. In sub-state seedings, right now, Beloit is second in the sub-state. Minneapolis is the third seed, a half a seed again ahead of Hayes TMP. A win here tonight would go a long ways towards a good seeding for the Lions. We all do travel to Russell next Tuesday. This is the 171st game in the series, the longest series of any team that Minneapolis High School has ever had. Beloit leads it though, unfortunately, 96-74, 24 more wins in the series than Minneapolis. Here at Minneapolis though, we lead 43-32.
There we go. We have been able to do better against them at home. It is really tough to go to Beloit and play, and but it is something that we've been able to do. So.
Lions are on unfortunately, a 4-game losing streak, guys.
Yeah.
Got to get something going.
It's been a hard 4 games against, the last two have been very decent teams.
Yeah. Well, you know.
All four.
All four of those, you know, you were no slouches.
No.
The first 2 games of that 4-game losing streak was probably more winnable games for the Lions than the last 2. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. And we're going to have a good, solid effort tonight. You know, they played a great game against Republic County last Tuesday. Ended up losing by a point, 47-46. Republic County's the league leader, undefeated. So.
But it was a good game. It was a good game. It was one of those that could have gone either way.
It's a different matchup tonight, though. Republic County's about the same size as we are. Beloit's got the big boys all over the place underneath the basket. Probably not the outstanding guard play that we saw out of Republic County, but we're going to have to hit some shots from the outside. Play great defense. They've
got some size, and they've got plenty of it, and they go pretty deep.
So, Beloit was at Sacred Heart last Tuesday night and came back and outscored the Knights, doubled the score on them in the fourth quarter, and ended up winning that game by 10 or 12.
We have a little difficulty getting our shot off a good look from the outside. They're long and tall, and they play us fairly close. They extend the defense, so we're going to have to work for a good shot. But when we see that good shot, Scott, I know you flinched 2 or 3 times when you think they need to take that shot. I agree with you. Tonight, when they're open and they've got a good look, they need to crank it up.
Yeah.
You may not get a better one.
You may not get a better one.
Might get a turnover before you get a good look in that possession. So, yeah, I think good ball movement, and Beloit will probably, I would assume, man-to-man, but even at that, we ought to be able to get an open look somewhere.
We've got a bunch of seniors on the squad.
Senior night will be interesting to see if all 5 seniors start tonight for the Minneapolis Lions.
Yep.
That's kind of sometimes a tradition. Well, that won't happen because, oh yeah, there's Mesker.
Yeah, he's out there.
I didn't think I saw him there for a minute.
And
we're going to need to see a good, solid effort by the Lions tonight. Match every bit of what they had against Republic County on Tuesday.
I'm happy to see that. He does get the start tonight. He's paid his dividend. He's paid his dues, and he's worked hard. I know it's probably going to be a little and far between, but he's played hard.
Yeah, it's good tradition here, I think, for coaches to do that. And most of them have always done that. Get those seniors in on senior night. Give them a shot at starting if they haven't all season long.
Actually, this will be Josh's first night on the varsity, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
So congratulations, Josh, for being a good support to the team throughout his 4 years.
We'll have the starting lineups here for Beloit. Number 2, 6'5" junior Austin Budke. For Minneapolis, number 3, 6'2" senior. That is Andrew Yoxel. And for Beloit, number 3, Tanner Finney, a 5'9" senior. For Minneapolis, number 4, Josh Mesker, a 5'10" senior.
He's got the right number.
And for Beloit, 6'2" sophomore, Peyton Vetter. For Minneapolis, 5'9" senior, John Darrow.
Who used to wear that number, Mike?
My daughter.
Oh,
And me.
oh, and you, huh?
And for Beloit, number 21, a 5'8" senior, Alex Nemechek.
I was looking back, Scott, maybe you can remember. I think Vetter went for 20 against us the first game, didn't he?
I can't remember, but for Minneapolis, 6'1" senior, Alex Johnson. For Beloit, number 35, 6'5" senior, Zach Brummer. And for Minneapolis, a senior, number 32, 6'4" senior, Zach Allison. 18 here.
Yep.
Close. Gonna need a strong post presence in there by Zach Allison. He's really been coming on pretty good the last few games.
I remember
not quite as tall a competition he's going to have tonight, but he'll still need a solid effort from him.
Beloit has a size advantage. We're going to have extremely good guard play tonight, and we're going to have to flat out hustle to get it to go and to get it to work around. So Minneapolis and Beloit getting ready to do battle here, about 32 seconds away on senior night. As Beloit and Minneapolis getting ready to go.
Vetter and Butke both are a tough draw on the defensive end, so we're going to have to lace him up pretty tight to stay with Vetter. He is extremely quick, and Butke's tough inside.
Have the jump here in a second. Zach Allison as well as Budke jumping. Budke can jump. And he gets in there and gets it. Oh, nice job by Andrew Yoxel. Gets a hand on it. Prevents that fast break layup. Nice job by the senior. Minneapolis quickly gets their starting seniors out. Alex Johnson, Josh Mesker check out. Alex Yoxel checks in as well as Josh Macy.
Man-to-man defense by Minneapolis. Beloit motion offense here.
Ball on the outside goes in the hands of Finney. Finney right on the top of the key to Budke for 3. Off the top, rebounded by Macy. Macy will bring it down for the Lions as he will set it up. Josh on the outside, rolls to the right-hand side. Dribbles to the left, gets it to Darrow. Darrow will drive back to the center, back to Macy. Macy looks down to Yoxel, and the ball goes on the ground. Turnover will go back to Beloit Trojans. Finney will bring it down for Beloit, guarded by Darrow. Gets it back over to Vetter. Vetter drives back to Finney. Finney drives back. Good hands by Alex Yoxel, and it'll be off of Beloit. It'll be Minneapolis ball. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense right there, Mike.
Nemechek with the kick, but yeah, Minneapolis hitting the floor after that loose ball, and we're awarded rewarded for their efforts there. We're back in possession.
Macy will bring it down. Back to the top of the key, drives. Gets it down low to Zach Allison. Zach up and good. Nice job by the senior Zach Allison. Takes it right into the big guy, and he gets rewarded down low. Minneapolis on top 2-0. Back on the outside goes to Vetter. Vetter swing pass out to Brummer. Brummer can shoot from the outside. But down low, Vetter steps out of bounds. It'll be another turnover back to the line.
Boy, they get the ball down low on the short post, and Vetter luckily stepped out of bounds.
Is it, guys? 10?
10 is Vetter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry.
Macy back to top to Andrew. Yoxel back to Darrow. Darrow guarded tightly there. Backward to Macy, back to Andrew. Brother sets a pick. Yeah, that was a moving screen. So
we did it again, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Hold your ground, Alex.
That
Hold
was
your
a
ground.
bugaboo in the Republic County game.
Alex Yoxel with the foul. First team foul for the Lions. First foul period. Ball goes back in the hands of Finney. Finney brings it down, gets it to Vetter. Vetter guarded by Alex Yoxel. Aha, goes the other direction. Nice job, as they call it the other way as well, as that one not quite as obvious as Alex's, but it's still a foul. Moving screen on Nemechek, as Nemechek just slid his feet just a little bit.
Well, it's good to get one on each team and get that called early. It'll stop that stuff, and might have a pretty clean game.
They're at the top of the key. Gets it back to Andrew Yoxel. Andrew drives. Back out to Josh Macy for three. Off the mark, rebounded by Yoxel. Get in the hands of Zach Allison. Back to Darrow. Darrow drives. Gets it down low to Zach. Up and can't get it. Rebounded by Brummer. Gets it back down to the outside. Ooh, should be a turnover right there. No call. Gets it back to Brummer. Will drive. Kicks it back out. Back to three-point shot off the mark and rebounded by Budke for Beloit. Brummer looked at a three, gets it back to Vetter. Vetter back on the outside to Finney. Finney drives the right-hand side, back to Budke, back to Vetter. Vetter back to Brummer. Brummer roll the right-hand side. Up, down, pass, good pass, and it's up and good by Vetter. 6'5" post does a great job of throwing the ball down low, and a great finish by Beloit.
You know, as time goes along, Brummer gets a little more comfortable out on the wing. He will shoot that three ball.
He will. He will.
He was shooting them in warm-ups, not doing too shabby.
No. I think he hit a few against us in the first game. So
I think so too.
Checks in number 5, Josh Hesting. Checks in for Beloit. Also checking in for Minneapolis, Alex Johnson. Budke on the outside, goes down low to Vetter, or to Brummer. Back to Budke. Back on the outside, three-point shot up and good by Tanner Finney. They do a good job of spreading the floor, and they drive in, they have the kick out, and they get a three right there by Finney.
Inside out action gets Finney wide open, and I think he hit a couple against us in the early game. He's a good three-point shooter.
Josh Macy back to Alex Johnson. Johnson on the right-hand side. He'll drive. Gets it back to Darrow, up and can't get the fall either, and there'll be a foul on the floor. He'll be shooting as he'll go to the line. We'll see who the foul's on. Number 5, and that is on Hesting, his first personal. Darrow at the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Senior Darrow gets the first one to fall. Second one coming. Shot is up and he makes them both. Nice job by the senior John Michael Darrow. J-Mike as they call him. Finney with the ball, gets it back to Brummer. Brummer back to Finney. Finney swing pass over to Budke. Budke will roll all the way to the right-hand side. Down low to Brummer. Turnaround shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Zach Allison. Good hustle by Zach to go after that.
Good defense all the way around by Zach there on Brummer and get the rebound.
Zach Allison top of the key, back to Josh Macy. Macy on the right-hand side, back to Darrow. quick pass. He's double teamed on the outside. Back to Macy. Macy will roll to set it up. Gets it back out to Andrew Yoxel. Back to Alex Johnson. Back to Macy. Back to Darrow. Top the key. Looks down low. Has nothing. Goes out on the outside. Back to Allison. Back to Macy. 3:13 left to go. 5-4. Beloit with a 1-point lead.
Good patience here, Scott. We're looking for a good one.
Johnson will take the three right there, off the mark, and rebounded by Brummer and Beloit. Their trees are tough down low as they get the defensive rebound. Budke with the drive, rebounded by Andrew Yoxel. I think Budke thought he was fouled there. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense.
You can think it all you want. If the whistle don't blow.
Foul goes back to Andrew Yoxel, back to Macy. Back to Alex Johnson. Top of the key goes to Zach Allison. Back to Macy. Andrew Yoxel in the paint. And he walked with it. Yeah. Oh, 3-second violation. And checking in will be John Kelly as well as Alex Yoxel.
30-second timeout called by Coach Shoup. We'll take one too and listen to a word from our sponsors.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Bill Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Oshman. I want to say special thanks to Kenny Hendricks and Century Scorebooks. Kenny Hendricks has provided our scorebooks over the last numerous years. You can reach Kenny Hendricks at 785-392-0058. Kenny Hendricks and Century Scorebooks. Beloit with the ball as they will bring it down the court in the hands of Finney, guarded by Darrow. Finney gets it over to the top. Let's see, that's the Hesting. Hesting drives back to Vetter. Vetter, swing pass over to fellow senior Brady True. And True in for the first time tonight. Another tall senior. Oh, nice job.
Oh, wow.
Alex Yoxel holds his ground, and Budke takes him out. Nice job by Minneapolis right there.
Budke with the offensive foul. Three team fouls on the Trojans, one on Minneapolis. First person on Budke. I didn't see that one coming.
I didn't either.
Ball goes back to Alex Johnson. Johnson will drive around the top. He'll drive with the left hand back to Macy. Macy drives, kicks it back to Alex Yoxel. Alex back to Johnson. Johnson, there'll be another foul. This one is on Caleb Palin, who is in the ball game also for the first time tonight. And checking back in, back in will be Alex Nemechek.
John Kelly's in for the Lions. I haven't seen that. I don't know if it was called earlier or not.
Macy with the ball, back to Johnson. Johnson on the outside, back to top the key to Alex Yoxel, back to Macy. And Darrow breaks away one. He'll drive in, up and good. Nice job by J. Mike. I'll tell you, they're playing tight defense on him. J. Mike gets the hole and scores. But I'll tell you, that's some tight defense.
You bet.
On Beloit Beloit with J. Mike right there. Oh yeah!
Oh!
Nice job, Josh Macy. I thought we might get one right there. Josh didn't quite have position. They call the charge, or call the blocking foul on Josh Macy. His first, team second. Good rebound by Kelly down low as Brummer missed from point blank. 65 Lions with the lead. Macy back on the outside to Johnson. Johnson rolls around. Back to the top of the key goes to Macy. Macy back to Johnson. Johnson on the right-hand side. Goes to the top of the key, back to Macy. Back to Darrow. Double team, back to Macy. Back to Johnson from the free throw line. Shot up and good. Had to pull it back just a little bit, cock it up and shoot it. Nice job by Johnson.
He had to double clutch it. He's shooting with taped up fingers on that right hand. I think he's probably got a jammed finger or two over there, but nice shot by Alex Johnson.
15 seconds left in the first. Vetter with the ball on the outside. 8-5 Lions lead. Vetter with the ball. Vetter will set it up. And nice job by John Kelly. Gets it back on the outside. They're going to have to throw up a quick one. They're not going to. They get one off, and it's no good. Nice defense by Minneapolis right there, guys. That was great defense.
Excellent defense.
Excellent defense. John Kelly came out and double-teamed Vetter for just a second, enough to release him from the screen until he dropped back, and by then the clock was running down. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense.
Gosh, our basketball team looks better.
8-5, Lions with the lead at the end of one. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Hey, I heard some exciting news. Welcome back to Minneapolis. Exciting news. I heard good things about our baseball team coming up this year. That we should have a pretty good ball team.
Well, they weren't too shabby last year.
And we've got a lot of those seniors back and a lot of those kids back that had some great playing time.
Ought to be some exciting.
Ought to be some exciting baseball.
Baseball and softball, I think.
Yeah. So talk
and
a little.
Tracks, I think it'll be exciting spring.
Yeah, I do too.
I
Great
don't know about
chance.
golf, but track, baseball,
track and
softball.
baseball. You're right. Track alone, we should have some speed.
We should.
We should have some great speed, especially.
We should have a girls 4x8 team that'll go to state. Yeah, you might have trouble being first, but it could be second place, that's for sure.
Andrew Yoxel on the outside with the ball at top of the key to Alex, back to Darrow. Darrow will set it up, gets it back to Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key, looks down low, gets it back to Andrew Yoxel. He'll drive, and he will be fouled. And that will be number 5, 15 foul. Foul is on number 10, that's Vetter, his first. Darrow to inbounds.
15 foul on Beloit.
It's back to Johnson. Johnson to set it up. Rolls around. Back to Alex Yoxel. Alex drives up and good job, Alex Yoxel.
Almost.
Oh! Nice job, Yoxel, to roll it in and finish it.
We doubled the score, 10-5.
Used every bit of that rim that time, didn't he?
I thought he had a little bit too much on it. Great job, and the turnover right there goes the other direction. Nice job. I'm not sure what Brummer was yelling at, but
he thought it was tipped.
Yeah, he thought it got tipped part way there.
I don't think so.
Darrow gets it across, gets it in the hands of Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Back to Darrow. Darrow back to Johnson. Johnson on the right-hand side. He'll roll around. Back to Darrow. I thought that was a... And nice job, Zach Allison down low. And that's going to be off of him. And then Alex Yoxel.
Alex Yoxel makes another head hit to the floor. I didn't see it happen, but it didn't sound good.
No, it didn't sound good.
I was watching Zach Allison.
Well, they call it the hardwood for a reason.
Oh, he's woozy. Oh, goodness.
Once he got up, he's a little woozy.
That's his.
You might say a prayer for
as bad as I've
Alex
seen
Yoxel.
when he's gotten hit on the floor.
He's had a concussion this last football season, kept him out for the remainder of the season. So yeah, let's remember Alex. Hopefully cobwebs will leave just shortly.
Better with the push off right there. Nice
Three.
job. Minneapolis.
He had the backside rebound, but couldn't keep both hands off the defender. We had pretty good position inside yet, but Vetter with the push off and his second personal foul.
Comes the
Doc
doc-
Yoxel.
Comes the doctor to see.
Doc will come over and check him out here.
Doctor's not going to waste any time. He's going to
We lose the ball.
have a good look at Alex downstairs.
Absolutely.
Get some air.
Ball down low, Budke, turnaround shot up and good. That's a good looking post right there. Turns around and puts it in. 10-7. Minneapolis with the lead. Ball goes back to Macy, back to Johnson. Johnson looks for a cutter. Has nothing, goes back to top of the key to Andrew Yoxel, back to Macy. Macy back to Darrow. Darrow at the top of the key, back to Andrew Yoxel. Pulls it back out, back to Zach Allison, back to Darrow. Gets down low to Johnson, gets it back to Macy. Gets a cutter across, gets it back to Johnson. Gets his man up in the air, shot up, and he'll be fouled by Budke.
Another double clutch by Johnson down on the baseline. Budke caught him with the body, and I think that's a good call. I thought he did run into him down low.
That'll be second on Budke, so.
7th team foul on the Trojans here. 5:31 remaining in the second quarter.
Johnson at the line, first one up and good. Nice job, Alex Johnson. Who makes the first one? Checking in will be number 32. That's Brady True for Beloit. Second shot coming. It's up and it's good. Makes them both. Nice job by the senior Alex Johnson. And oh, how big do we need a big night by him tonight.
Yeah, it'd be a good night for him to shine. I agree.
Ball goes back on the outside into the hands of Palin. Palin back. That'll be a foul on the floor.
Johnson, I think.
Johnson, I think. Is that what you said? Alex Johnson with his first personal foul. 12-7 Lions with the lead. Nice job, Zach Allison on Brummer right there. Did a great job of not losing sight of him as he was spinning in the lane. Goes down low into the hands of True. True turns around, gets it back out. Swing pass back to top of the key to Hesting. Hesting back to Finney. Finney will drive. Back out to Hesting. Will take the three. It's up and no good. Zach Allison. Great rebound. Zach Allison gets up in the air and pulls down a big one right there. All goes back to Johnson. Yeah. Gets it back to Andrew Yoxel. Or to Macy. Macy looks for the cutter down low, and it's down low to Zach Allison. No call. A lot of bodies flying around there as Brummer and Zach Allison battling down there. They're still letting the battle. We'll see who gets the first foul. Finney on the outside. Pulls it back out, back to Nemechek. Or excuse me, Palin. Palin back to the top of the key, goes to Hesting. Hesting back to Finney. Finney will drive.
Yep. They are battling down there. Zach gets the first one.
Yeah.
John Kelly in for
Kelly will
Alex
check
Johnson.
in for Alex Johnson. Nice job, Alex Johnson. 4:15 left to go in the first half. 12-7. Lions with the lead. Beloit with the ball.
Just don't lose track of Finney.
Nice job by just hold your ground, John Kelly. He had it for a second, backed away and kept that hand up there. I think he could have held his feet. I think it could have been a charge.
First personal, 5th team foul.
At the line is Brady True. Shot is up and not true. 6'4" senior puts the first one off the back of the rim. Second one coming here. 4:08, 12-7 Lions with the lead here in the first half. Second one is up and it's off the mark, rebounded by Zach Allison.
That was a good foul, John Kelly.
Good foul.
All goes back to Macy. Macy will set it up. Shot in the lane, up and good. Nice job, Josh Macy. We needed that one as Macy hits one in the lane, and Beloit will call a timeout. 14-7, Lions have the lead. 3:51 left to go here in the first half. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to the gym. Lions doubled the score again, 14-7, 3:51 remaining in the half.
On the floor for the Lions is Kelly, Allison, Andrew Yoxel, Josh Macy, and J. Mike. And in for Beloit for the first time, Budke back on the floor for Beloit. Goes back to the top of the key. Oh, he walked with it. Thank you very much. Yeah, he took an extra step as he tried to step around the pick. Turnover will go back to the Lions.
And actually, as I know at the jump stop, and then you cannot take another step. You can jump both feet, and I would have probably whistled Josh Macy with a walk that last time down there. I don't know if we got away with one or if it's just me, the way I would call it, but.
You know, I've seen it called both ways, Mike. It's a tough one. It's a tough one to call. Macy from the free throw line up short, rebounded by Budke.
That's a good look for him, though, that 10-foot jump shot. Stop and pop.
He needs to be confident.
Yes.
Finney with the ball. He'll kick it back on the outside. Back in the hands of Nemechek. Back to Finney. Finney will drive. Oh, great job, Andrew Yoxel, as he gets the steal after the block. Macy with the ball, picked by Kelly, back to Darrow. Darrow, I don't know who is on.
Allison, I would say, moving screen.
Maybe number 2 on Zach.
That referee, if he sees it, he will whistle it.
16 foul.
Kelly.
Moving screen, you throw that hip and knee out.
He did not want Kelly to come out. He wanted Allison to come out.
So. Ball goes swing pass. There we go. Called on Nemechek away from the ball as he had a moving screen away from the ball. So.
Well, he's consistent.
Zach Allison will come out as Kelly comes in. That is the second foul on Nemechek. Coming back in is Brady True. Comes in as setting down as Budke as well as Nemechek. Didn't get the other player to come in.
8th team foul on the Trojans. 2:35 to go in the half.
2:36 left to go, 14-7. I don't know if you gave that or not. Back to Darrow. Darrow with the ball for the Lions. He'll drive around. Shot from the free throw line, up and good. Nice job by J. Mike. Hits one right at the free throw line. Nice little runner right there.
He's pretty good on those runners tonight.
It's a good shot right there. I'll take that all night long.
It's their cutter and vetter, has nothing. Johnson slips down. Shot in the lane, up and good by Brummer. He's a tough one in the inside, and he gets the bucket down low. Ball goes back on the outside to Johnson. Johnson back to Darrow. Back to Macy. Macy rolls around. Back to Johnson. Down low to Kelly. Back to Johnson. Back to Macy. He'll take the long 2. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Brummer. 16-9. Beloit with the ball. Ball driven down by Finney, and he'll drive it out of bounds. No call. Tie up, and it will stay with Beloit. But nice job by the low block to get a hand in there and a tie up. Budke checks back in for True for Beloit. I'll tell you, 6'5", he's almost 6'5".
Yes, sir.
Ball goes back in the hands of Finney, back over to Vetter. Ooh, Vetter takes the 3, up and good. That's some good shooting by Vetter as he hits a big three right there. Goes back to line, 16-12. Beloit's cut back into that lead. Ball goes back to Andrew Yoxel. Back to Johnson. They have shadowed Darrow all night long, and they have not let him have anything. High screen set by Kelly. Back to Johnson. Back to Macy. Macy at the top. Back to Johnson. 45 seconds left. There we go.
Finney went for the steal and fouled instead.
And that puts us at the line for a one-on-one as Johnson will go back to the free throw line.
Second personal on Finney. First, okay. Sometimes the board doesn't get changed quite as quick as my eye gets up there.
I understand that. First shot coming at a one-on-one here.
Just dawned on me he wasn't a number 21 too.
Up and, oh, no good. And he's going to foul coming in.
He does what he should have done, crashed the boards from the free throw line, but unfortunately Bucky was there first, and that puts them in the one-and-one.
Checking in for Beloit is Halen. Checks in for Beloit. As Vetter will come out. 16-12. Minneapolis with the 4-point lead, but Beloit knocking on the door here.
Can't knock the hustle, but that's not a good foul on that situation there.
Shot is up and good as he hits the front end of his one-on-one. As Bucky makes it a 3-point ball game.
Put Allison in at 40 seconds to go.
Shot is up and good, makes them both. Johnson will come out with 2 fouls. Allison comes in with 2 fouls, though, am I correct?
Yep.
If you're coming late, Alex Yoxel is in the locker room and haven't seen anything of him yet as he hit the floor pretty hard in the first quarter and started the second quarter.
Yeah, just started the second quarter.
Macy on the outside. He's guarded tightly there. Get rid of it, Josh. Get rid of it. Yep, gets around it. Nice job. Back to Zach Allison. Back to Macy. He'll drive around, takes it in, and he'll be fouled. That'll be 2. That's 2 on Finney. Nice job by Josh Mason. That's a frustration foul on Finney because he thought he had the 5-second call. And to tell you the truth, I thought he might have also.
Twice.
Yeah. So that's a wise choice. Forte comes in for Minneapolis. No, not Forte. Excuse me. Connor Nace comes in for the Lions.
Allison's out. We don't need him picking up number 3 accidentally. 6 seconds to go.
Yeah.
At the line is freshman Josh Macy with a double bonus here. Yes. Gets the first one to fall. Nice job, Josh Macy. Gets the first one in. He'll have another one coming.
Wasn't pretty.
No fouls here. We don't want to put them at the free throw line to end the first half here.
Second one is up and it's good. Nice job, Macy. Gets it back to 4-point. Steps over. Nice job by. Oh, that is huge. We saw it happen in the overtime of the girls' game, or the JV game.
Yeah.
And they just did it right there. That gives us a break with 5.9 seconds left. That gives us a shot to get one off.
Allison comes back in. Nice to get a bucket and a foul here.
Ball goes. Get it in, gets it top key to Macy. Macy will drive, shot from the free throw line, up and can't get it, and that'll be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Minneapolis ball, yeah.
7 tenths in a second.
Nice look by Macy, just couldn't get it to fall. Had a good look though.
Oh no, it's Beloit ball?
No.
The referee was asleep.
Yeah. Just about gave it to Beloit. He still wants to take it out, doesn't he? Definitely white ball.
So give it to me, why not?
Johnson inbounds. 7/10 of a tick. Got a catch and shoot here. And Yoxel does get it off, but it's a high forced one. And that ends the first half 18-14 as Minneapolis Beloit outscores us there. No, we outscored them. We outscored them by 1, if I get my calculations right. Minneapolis increases the lead by 1, 18-14 at the half, and we're still haven't seen anything.
I just saw Dr. Yoxel mention the coach.
No,
He's done.
He's done. Yep.
We'll be back.
To take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Fitzroy wins the 50-50 drawing from the VFW tonight. Couldn't have to do a nicer guy.
Yeah.
Former Lion
He's a winner.
mascot.
Yeah. $84 is what he wins. So I bet he's pretty excited about that. So 18-14 at the half, guys. Not good news. Alex Yoxel.
Done for the night, at least.
Yep.
I was woozy that I seen him get up off the basketball court during his first 2 years here.
Yeah. Might say a prayer for him. That's serious stuff, and he's prone to concussions. He's had numerous ones, and boy, did he hit the floor hard. Hit the floor really hard tonight. That's a tough one right there. So.
Well, I think Mike has his.
He's got his calculator all done, man.
You know, one constant we've had all year long was Alex Yoxel. He's just played consistently all year long down on the low block. He's had the muscle, bigger guys all year long, but he's played well down there, and we're going to miss him if he can't come back and play. And Doc says maybe he needs to sit out the rest of this one, and we wish him the best. Point totals
real quick. Got your camera on. Congratulations, Trenton Meckel and Caden McCulloch. They won their free throw shooting contest last Saturday at Wichita, and they get to advance to the Nationals.
Wow.
And I believe that is in Colorado. Caden, if I remember right, Caden hit 20 of 25 in the finals, and then Trenton, I think, hit 18 of 28. Trenton is I think Trenton is a third grader. I know Caden's is a fifth grader, but congratulations to these two young men. They are both they've spent some time in the gym, boys.
They can shoot the rock.
They can.
Caden kind of got into it by a lark last year, if I remember right, reading something in the papers. But congratulations.
Yep. Yeah.
Best of luck at Nationals in Colorado. All right, Mike, go ahead.
Point totals real quick for Beloit. Austin Budke had 4 points.
Scott.
And
Sorry.
Peyton Vetter had 5, and if Scott would move both hands, I'd be able to get the rest of it. Now, Brummer had 2, and Finney had 3. 14 points for Beloit, and all I can say is we did a heck of a good job on defense.
Oh, wow.
Beloit missed some easy shots, but I thought we played hard on defense.
Yeah,
I think our defense really affected it.
Point totals for Minneapolis. John Darrow had 6. Josh Macy had 4. Alex Yoxel had 2. Zach Allison had 2. And Alex Johnson, with just a solid first half, had 4. 18 points for Minneapolis, and I know Shoup would be the first one to say, if it's 28-26 and we win, that's fine. He didn't need to score any more points than that. So, you know, if we keep up the good defense and have a good second half, you never know with this Beloit group. They're so deep. They play 9-10 deep, and they bring 2-6-4 guys in and a 6'5" guy, and they all play hard. And
in my mind, the key so far in this game, 2 keys. Great defense, number 1. Number 2, compared to a month and a half ago when we were at Beloit, is the ability to penetrate from the top of the key and get the nice 7 to 10 footers and going in has been crucial to the outcome of this first half so far. Because up at Beloit, we were trying to box them in down low and flail away with them, and we weren't getting it done. And the outside shot was what was lacking for us.
I noticed on the offensive end we're showing patience, and you get better shots when you take a little more time, and you might drive and back it back out again if it's not there. But I see some patience on offense and good defense, pressure on the defensive end. So
Did anybody, it's changed subject here a little bit, did anybody see the Missouri-Oklahoma State game last week on TV?
No.
Grayson George actually got in for more than a minute.
Did he?
Yeah, it looked like he went off anyway. And they put the subs in. They were getting beat horribly. It was at Missouri. And Grayson got a rebound. Might even taken a shot. I can't remember. Definitely got a rebound.
Good deal.
Good
And
deal.
so he got some playing time there. Unfortunately,
PT.
Unfortunately, the Oklahoma State Cowboys took a big one on the chin there. That's not unusual for anybody at all to be taken on the
Missouri
chin.
this
Mizzou.
year. Missouri's good.
Yeah, but so it was nice to see Grayson get some playing time there for the Cowboys for more than 10 to 15 seconds as a walk-on at Oklahoma State.
It is exciting. He's definitely, they've had some injuries. They've had some people quit. He's moved up the depth chart, according to his dad, and but it's still pretty exciting that a walk-on from Minneapolis, Kansas, playing some Division I basketball.
Well, we'll take another break and hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back. There's 2:50 to go till the teams go at it again.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Oshman. Once again, we want to say special thanks to Kenny Hendricks and Century Scorebooks for the use of the scorebooks throughout the years. Thank you very much, Kenny Hendricks, Century Scorebooks. Minneapolis with the lead, 18-14 at the half. Going to have a little different look starting lineup. Alex Yoxel, of course, he did not start tonight anyway, but he will not be here for the second half, as Alex Johnson will get the start, and Josh Macy as for the Minneapolis Lions. So got Andrew Yoxel, Zach Allison, John Darrow, and Josh Macy, as well as Alex Johnson and Andrew Yoxel. Ball goes into Macy, he'll bring it down to set it up for the Lions. We start third quarter action. Macy with the ball, top of the key goes to Johnson. Johnson back to Zach Allison. Zach, and the turnover right there.
Good defense by Josh there. What else could he do?
Yeah, I don't know.
He kept the layup from happening. No
Good
free
foul.
throws.
Foul is on Josh Macy, his second. Ball goes back to the top of the key to Finney. Finney will drive. He turns it over, travels with it. That'll come back the other direction. 18-14 still here in the third quarter. Macy will bring it down for the Lions. Back to in the hands of Johnson. Johnson drives, picks up his dribble, gives it back to Macy. Macy back to the top of the key, back to Johnson. They are just guarding John Michael really tight there. Drop down pass, can't be handled by Allison. Johnson had the look, instead passed it off. Bucky with the ball back to Vetter. Vetter back to Finney. Finney swing pass over to Nemechek. Nemechek looks down low to Budke. He'll drive, gives it back out to Vetter. Vetter back on the outside to Nemechek. Nemechek drives. Shot in the lane, up and good.
18-16 Minneapolis.
Back the other direction, goes in the hands of Johnson. Johnson rolls around the top of the key. Back to Darrow in the lane. Shot up and down low to Andrew Yoxel, up and good. Great job, Andrew. Great job. Darrow had to really fight to keep a hold of that, Mike, and he does finally get it in the hands of Yoxel to finish.
First 2 points of the game for Andrew. That's going to be a must.
Look at this.
And we got a layup down here, and he finishes it. Nice job by Jay Mike as they finish. Andrew Yoxel with the assist. 22-16. We get a nice layup right there. Nemechek with the ball. Gets it back to Brummer. Shot in the lane, up and no good. Rebounded by Zach Allison. Back to Macy. Macy will bring it down. 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Macy back over the right-hand side to Johnson. Johnson drives. Shot up and It's off the mark and be out of bounds off of Minneapolis. It'll go to Beloit. Zach Allison will come out. And Kelly will come in for Allison. Finney with the ball. Guarded at the top, gets over to Brummer down low, back to Budke. Shot in the lane, up and wow.
Sweet.
Wow, he
Quite
is
a
good.
basketball player.
Yeah, he is. Budke Jr., and boy, is he tough down low.
On the baseline, turn around, fade away, jump shot. He's hit 2 of those.
Yeah, he
tonight.
has. Can't really defend that. Just hope he misses. And he is so good at it. Just he is tonight. Johnson with the ball. Back to Macy. Free throw line, shot up and can't get it to go. Rebounded by Brummer and Beloit. Macy just a little soft on that. And he's been that way most of the night. Couldn't get it to fall. Nice job by Josh Macy on the defensive
Did a
side
great
there,
job
though.
in front of the post there.
Yeah, he did. Comes back the other direction with the turnover. Macy created it into the hands of Andrew Yoxel. Back to Macy. He'll drive. Back to Johnson. On the free throw line. Ah!
Take the shot.
Take the shot. And he throws it
Wasted
away instead.
possession.
Finney with the ball. Gets it back to the top to Vetter for 3. Can't get it. Budke. Wow. They count the bucket, and Budke will go to the line for the and one as they bring it to within. Is that the right score?
Yeah, that's 22-20.
Okay, they're
a little late getting it up
there.
there.
So bring it to within 1 here if he makes his free throw. Shot is up and it's good.
We got ahead in the second half by taking those 5 to 10 footers. We got to do it.
Yep. Andrew Yoxel gets it into Macy. Lions up by 1, 22 to 21. Beloit on a outscored us here in the third quarter. Macy drives back to Andrew Yoxel for 3. Can't get it. Brummer with the big rebound. It comes back the other direction. Ball goes down to Vetter. And he gets it to fall. Beloit's got the lead.
First time they've led since the first quarter.
Been a while.
We didn't help ourselves there, but we'll be back.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Lions had the ball, but we trail by 1 here at 4:06. Lloyd has come out with some vengeance here in the third quarter as they take the lead 23 to 22.
They've outscored us 9-4 here in this quarter.
Macy drives. Back out to Andrew Yoxel. Back to Darrow. Darrow back over to Macy. Macy drives. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Down low to Zach Allison. No!
Mercy. Boy, I sure thought Brummer got a lot of arm on that.
He got a lot of arm on that. 3-point shot by Vetter. And Beloit has just answered here in the third quarter, and they're up by 4 right
Coach
now.
wants timeout. The referees aren't paying attention to it.
Andrew Yoxel back over to Macy. Back to Darrow. Darrow drives. And we'll see.
Finney.
Called on Finney.
Hesty.
Hesting, excuse me, Hesting. First team foul though.
I thought Finney with the push, but it ended up being on Hester.
Darrow to inbounds. To Gets it into Macy. Macy drives. Good hands by Brummer.
Double dribble, come on.
And Reba stolen away. There we go. Nice job right there. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel to create it. Great job by Josh Macy to pick it up. And then Hesting picks up his third foul. And that is big right there. At least, well, it's not big. It helps us, though.
2 team fouls apiece this half. 3:02 to go in the quarter.
Macy with the ball on the outside. We need a bucket here at the 3-minute mark. Macy pulls back around. Back to Zach Allison. And another steal as they got quick hands in the lane, and they are very quick about that. Vetter on the outside. Brummer back to Vetter. Vetter with the ball on the outside, picks it up, gets it back to Finney. Finney will drive in. Can't get it to fall. Nice job by Kelly. How in the world is that not a foul? Good job by Kelly to come away with it.
Big rebound.
Brummer's getting away with some big hits right there. Macy drives, shot in the lane, up, and he can't get it. Kelly with the ball. He gets the fall. Nice job, John Kelly. They are not, I can't believe that there's not a foul down low. Wow.
He fought through it, didn't he?
He did. Nice job, John Kelly. Fought hard down there. Wow. Kelly's going to get whistled for one down here, and he got absolutely.
That was a cheapie. Goodness.
Wow.
John got a laugh out of it. So did Coach Shoup. He kind of
26-24, Beloit with the lead. As Alex Johnson comes in for Josh Mason. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a good call.
And you're going for the steal.
Yep.
Got a roundy with a hand on the back. Shoot on the back.
4th team foul. 2nd on Andrew.
Shoup's going with a 6-man rotation here in the second half with Alex not available.
Budke for 3 off the mark, rebounded by Zach Allison. Back to hands to Darrow. Darrow bring it down, gets it back to Johnson. Johnson into Kelly. Kelly back out to Darrow for 3. Come on, baby. Nope. But rebounded by Andrew Yoxel. Nice job, Andrew, to get that rebound. Gets it back to Johnson. First look we really had. Johnson shot up.
Blocked.
Rebounded by True. Goes back the other direction. 3-point shot up and no good. There's a foul on True. Should come the other direction. Thank you very much. Nice job.
Good call. Both refs had it.
Yeah, they did.
3rd team foul on the Trojans.
Brummer will come back in for Beloit. They got a couple players coming in.
Down. First foul on True. Lions chances even the score or go ahead here.
Minute 25. Darrow with the ball on the outside, back to Johnson. Johnson goes around the screen, gets it back to Andrew Yoxel. Back to Darrow. Darrow back to Johnson. Into Zach Allison in the lane, shot up. There's a foul. Nice job, Zach Allison. Takes it right to him. He needed to do that earlier, Mike.
Yes, he did.
And he just backed away a little bit, and this time he takes it right at him. Nice job. 2nd foul on True. Zach Allison.
Brummer, actually, I think, wasn't it?
No, it's called on True.
I thought it was too, Dale, but they whistled it True with the foul.
Yes. Nice job,
Brummer
Zach.
was the one guarding him.
Yeah.
Zach gets the first one to fall, 26-25.
Well, I don't know how that didn't go on Brummer.
Macy will come in for Johnson. Minneapolis matches up on the defensive side. 2nd shot coming by the senior Zach Allison. Shot is up and it's off the mark. Rebounded by Budke.
Just a minute left in this 3rd quarter. Minneapolis down just 1, 26-25.
Finney with the ball, gets it back over. Kelly's going to be whistled with the foul.
Over the arm,
reach, over
behind.
I didn't see what happened. Somebody went through a screen over
Yeah,
there.
Zach Allison went
Zach
through
went
his
right
screen.
through the screen.
His third personal foul on Kelly.
Johnson comes in.
Johnson will play on Vetter. Vetter with the ball. Back to Nemechek. Back to Brummer. Back to Vetter. Nemechek. Finney for three.
Uh-oh.
Hey, they've got some shooters, guys.
You can't leave Finney open.
29-25, 28 seconds left. Johnson.
Oh, what? Gee whiz. Trying to get too fancy.
Not a good foul, 50 feet away from the basket. Your postman trailing the play.
Third personal, 15 foul. Mace comes in for Allison.
.20 seconds left, 29-25. Beloit with the 4-point lead.
Good play right there by Coach Shoup. You don't want your Allison or Kelly to pick up his fourth foul. Just 9 seconds left in this third quarter.
Macy gets the rebound. He'll come down, shot up from three-quarter court, off the mark. Nice look by Macy. Couldn't get it to fall. 29-25. Beloit outscores us by 8 that quarter. And they had a pretty darn good quarter. If I got my math right. We'll see here. Regardless, 29-25, Beloit with the lead. And I was right. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communications Channel 2.
There's the wrestlers coming in.
High demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
Terry and Wanda Robbins support the Minneapolis Lions sports program. They hope that you will do the same, and in this coming year, the best to the Minneapolis Lions sports program.
Welcome back. Some of our wrestlers just walking in.
That's got to be kind of big for the wrestlers coming in. The kids gave them a big round of applause for their efforts today at the regional wrestling tournament. Russell, Trahan, and Cooter will wrestle for the championship. All the rest of them will be wrestling for third and fourth. That's a big day.
That is a big day. The ball goes back in the hands of Finney. Finney will bring it down for Beloit. A loud house here tonight. Brummer with the ball back in the hands of Vetter. Vetter and Beloit with the lead to start the fourth quarter. Got to have a big quarter here by the Lions. Ball goes down to Budke. Ah, darn it. And they get a bucket and the foul. Just too much to handle down low.
You know, I've seen
Gotta let him
quite
go.
a bit of the Beloit post players since 2000, including the Pruitt brothers, and this is one of the better posts they've had in the last 10 years.
Yeah, he's good.
He is good. He is fluent. He's got the ball handling. He's got everything. The Pruitt boys are just big.
Yeah. When you got to turn around, fade away, jump shot on the baseline like that, and it's money. Yeah, he's got some game.
Johnson with the ball back to Andrew Yoxel. 32-25. 7-point lead. Ball goes to Macy in the lane up and good. Nice job, Josh Macy. And finally get a bucket right there. Beloit's got the 5-point lead with 7 minutes left in the ball game. Vetter with the ball on the outside. Swing pass back on the outside. Gets it in the hands of Finney. Back to, wow. Back to Budke. Luckily, he's off the money from three-point range because he had a good look.
Unfortunately, we're down by 5, and they're in the 1-1.
Darrow back in the hands of Macy. Macy back to Andrew Yoxel. Andrew drives around. Shot from the free throw line up and can't get it. Rebounded by Budke. Just couldn't get the shooter's rule on that one. Oh, hop and a jump right there, no call. Gets it down low, gets it back. Three-point shot is up and good. Hesting this time for three.
I was thinking a little while ago when they left him open, you better get on that, boy, because I remember him draining them.
He has been open, but he has been a little reluctant to take that shot. That one was nothing but net.
Up by 8 now are the Trojans.
Andrew Yoxel with the ball on the outside. Back to Macy. Macy back to Johnson. Just looking a little shocked right now here. 3-second violation on Zach Allison. John Kelly checks in for Alex Johnson.
We need high-low action on that.
Yes. Inside out.
Yep, inside out. Finney with the ball for Beloit. Swing pass over to Vetter. Vetter gets it down low to Brummer. And a nice job by Kelly. Fronts him nicely there. And Beloit keeps possession of it. Oh, thank you very much. No! Wow.
That's a good call. Sorry to say.
I thought he walked before he got fouled. Foul's going to be called on Darrow, his first. 8th team foul. That's going to send Finney to the line. First shot is up and good.
Going for the 10-point lead now. And they trailed by 6 at half, I believe.
4. Second shot is up and is off. Rebounded by Andrew Yoxel. 9-point deficit here. Macy will bring it down. We need a score right here. We've not been able to answer tonight. And Macy will go to the line to shoot 2 as he's fouled by True. I think that's 3 on True. I've got that right. But, you know, they just stick in another 6'5" guys. So
yeah, they did. They got plenty of them.
They got plenty of them. First shot coming by Macy. Shot is up and front rim. Josh can score. He can score. He has just struggled this year, and it will come. But he's struggled a little bit this year. Front rim's that one as well. So.
It's usually an indicator that you're tired. Played a lot of minutes. Had to.
Finney back on the outside to Hastings, back to Finney. Finney guarded by Darrow. That's down low, gets it to Brummer. Wow.
I don't believe that went
I don't believe that. He didn't believe it went in either.
Andrew Yoxel had his hand on it.
Wow.
It went up and bounced in.
I'll tell you, that's pretty amazing.
Good call. Andrew got the corner and got the baseline. Budke could not get there in time.
11-point lead now. His third person.
Post checks back in.
6th team foul.
We've only scored 2 points here in the fourth quarter. There's 4 on
the NBA. That'd be a continuation.
Yeah, it would be. So
reach out and grab him like that.
Budke comes back in.
What's the chance that we could get them both to foul out? So, of course, they've got a 6'3" Pestinger on the bench that could come in. So,
white body too.
Yeah, that one kid's huge.
Andrew at the line for a 1-on-1. And it's off the mark. Not had the best senior night tonight on the girls or the boys. We're trailing by 11 right here. Ball goes back to Vetter. Vetter back to Hesting. And there's a foul on Zach Allison. Call them both ways.
That's Zach's fourth. Yeah.
Kind of thought Zach had position there, Mike.
Yeah, they're lean. They call them both the same way. Him and Kelly. They're leaning into it with their pelvic from the behind, and that's what they're calling.
Correction there. It's a 1-and-1.
Misses it. Rebound by Zach Allison. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Andrew on the outside. Macy drove it all the way down, pulls it back out. Andrew Yoxel shot up, no good. Rebounded by, darn it.
Well, they didn't get him out soon enough. He's gone. I got him with 5.
Yep, yeah, that's 5.
Coach calling for a timeout here, I think. Yep. Lions down by 11, 38-27, 3:59 remaining in regulation. And who is it, Budke? We're going the line for 2?
Yeah.
10th team foul, double bonus.
Double bonus.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Your Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. 38-27. We've only scored 2 points in the 4th quarter, guys, and we played 4 minutes. And Beloit has increased their lead by, they've outscored us in this quarter by 9 to 2. They increased their lead.
Brummer at the line, not Budke.
And it's off the mark. Second shot coming. Shot is up and it's off the mark as well. Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly's going to have to play big for the Lions as we're down to really our 5-man rotation. We only have 5. Macy from the free throw line, it's short. Rebounded by Post. True, excuse me. Goes back to Finney. Back to Vetter. Vetter shot up and good. They've been able to answer everything, and they've been able to hit them tonight. Ball goes into Kelly, back to Johnson. Johnson shot up and good. Nice job, Alex Johnson. Finally get a bucket right there. 40-29.
Lost his footing and carried the ball.
Turnover by Beloit. We'll give it back to the Lions. 3:11 left to go in the ball game. 40-29. Macy with the ball into Kelly. Shot in the lane up and can't get it. Oh, great job by Kelly. Oh, I thought he had the rebound.
I did too.
Wow.
Lost it though.
Nice job by Kelly to follow it. Just couldn't hold on to it. Ball goes back on the outside. The Vetter back to Finney. Finney back to True. Back over to Brummer. Back to Hesting. Back to the True. Back to Finney. Lloyd's going to call a timeout. 2:34 left to go in the ball game. 40-29. Beloit with the lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eaton Communication Channel 2.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Beloit with the ball, back over to Bremer. Bremer on the outside. Back to Vetter. Vetter will drive, pulls it back out. Beloit's just going to run a little clock here. Backdoor cut to Vetter. That's a walk. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. Way to go, Andrew, to fight through that. Darrow comes back the other direction. Ah, darn it. And the block, they finishes it as Hesting picks up the trash and puts it in. Great hands by Macy. We just couldn't get. And another turnover.
What an effort by John Darrow. Good gracious.
Yeah.
The freshman's going to get a lecture here about where to throw the ball. Or the timeout.
Coach is doing some coaching.
Yeah, he is.
As the Lions trail 42-29 with 1:42 to go. We'll be right back.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Welcome back. Ball will go into Josh Macy. I'll tell you, Josh is spent. He is really been hustling tonight, and they've had to play deep. Ball up by Johnson, up no good. Kelly with the near rebound.
Johnson ties it up, steals the ball.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I hate that rule. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
He had possession. Full timeout taken by the Beloit coach on the bench as the player had it for a little while.
Long enough for him to call a timeout.
You know, the last possession down the floor where we had the turnover, we were only down 11, I think it was. Does that sound right? Yeah, it's up 13 now. We were down 11. If we could have got a bucket, 2 or a 3, you know, an 8 or 9 point lead isn't much with 2 minutes left in the ball game, and that was right there. That one turnover kind of left the door open for Beloit just to kind of walk away with this thing here at the end. But we've been kind of short-handed here. We've been 6-man rotation until Zach fouled out. Now it's these 5 are going to play it out.
Going to play it out. And Beloit has the ball. Minneapolis will try to defend here. Maybe get it into Brummer. Brummer, double team. Gets it back to Budke, back over to Hastings. Ball goes back, Heston, excuse me, back to Budke. Minute 10 left, Budke with the ball. Better down low. Get to the ball as they get a cutter down low.
15-point advantage for the Trojans.
Budke with the foul. Will be 4 on Budke, but
1-1 for Alex Johnson.
Checking in for Minneapolis, it would be Gage Mortimer. And as Gage will check in for Josh Mason.
Josh gets some coaching.
And we missed the front end of the 1-on-1. Johnson back down low. Oh, come on.
No, Budke did a good job of avoiding that foul. I hate to admit it, but he did.
46-29. Darrow with the ball. And Darrow will go to the line to shoot. 46 to 29, 35 seconds left in the ball game. We're going to.
Budke has 4, True has 4, Hesting has 4. Allison is fouled out from Minneapolis.
Macy comes back in after getting his instructions.
Nace will come in for Kelly. How many's Kelly got? 3. So Nace checks in. Second one is up and good. He makes that one. Vetter picks up his dribble. Nice job by Vetter. And the steal right there. Good job by Minneapolis. Darrow brings it down. Hey, bye-bye. That'll be 5. 5 on Budke.
I got him with 5.
Be too little too late.
Yeah, it is.
Are we giving them a timeout here or what?
No, he has 1 minute, I believe, to make the substitution or such and such a time. So he calls all of his players over there for, a quick timeout.
Talk to him for a second. 46-31. 21 seconds left. At the line is Darrow. Shot is up and good. Mike at the line for another one here.
Have an issue here at the scores table. Substitution infraction or something. Too many quarters. Looks like somebody substituted in and maybe shouldn't have been.
She's going back to another book.
That's what I mean, probably JV book.
We're still not sure what it is. Sorry for the dead air there. Trying to figure out what.
I think it's not all for naught.
Yeah.
I think they might have. Isn't there another Budke on there? Yeah. No.
Well, that was Palin. Palin came in. So I don't know. Makes I don't know what the issue is because they call him more, but they let them. So. Ball goes into the hands of Vetter. Vetter back to Brummer. You know, I don't say bad things too often, but I will compliment Budke in his play. But Brummer, I have struggled with him for a long time, just from the standpoint of attitude. I'm complimenting one. So first one is up and good. He's not a bad ball player, but
yeah, I think the Budke kid's a pretty good kid. He's got a pretty good sportsmanship attitude to him.
Yep, that's what I mean. Pestinger in for Beloit, and 22, whoever he is.
22 is Hunter Post. He was in earlier, so Mesker comes in.
Mesker in for the Lions.
For Kelly.
17 seconds remaining.
They give Mesker Peskinger to guard. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Exactly. Darrow with the ball, he'll drive down. Gets it back to Johnson. Johnson drives, shot up, gets it to Paul. Nice job. Alex Johnson gets it to Paul. So nice ball game. 47-35. Minneapolis loses their 5th game in a row.
We'll take a break. Hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. I will start out by apologizing. I apologize. I don't know this young man, and I apologize for. I just see his demeanor on the floor, and I apologize for saying anything negative about him. And in regards to Zach Brummer, and I apologize for that, Dale. in the heat of the moment. He's a good ball player. I just didn't like his attitude on the floor, and I want to apologize for that, folks. Should not have been that way. I was complimenting Mr. Budke, and Beloit played a good ball game tonight, and they won a good one. As Beloit comes away with the victory, and I didn't even get the final score. So, scoring-wise for Beloit, as Mike gets had to leave early. Austin Budke with 14, Peyton Vetter with 14, Brummer with 3, Josh Hesting with 5, Nemechek with 2, and 7 by Finney. I'll tell you, they came out in the second half and had a game plan, and they finished it and did a very good job. And we just could not hit hardly anything in the second half. For Minneapolis, scoring-wise, John Kelly with 2 by Andrew Yoxel, 2 by Alex Yoxel, 3 by Zach Allison, 6 by Josh Macy, 8 by Alex Johnson, and 12 by John Darrow. And I'll tell you, they knew what they needed to do to take out Darrow and Yoxel, and they did it. They shadowed them all night long, and we just couldn't find the answer from the shot from the outside. You can talk anytime now, because I'm going to have a struggle talking about myself if you don't join in.
Well, in my estimation, we threw the game away in the third quarter. We went away what we were doing well in the first half. They got us the 4-point lead. We went back to doing exactly what we did at Beloit. We tried to get it down low and fight against their big people instead of taking the 10-foot shot outside. That's what got us ahead. We had those open looks from the 10-foot. We tried to pass it in low. They got blocked. And we threw the game away right there as far as I'm concerned. Beloit got the confidence going, got on a roll, and it was over.
And Beloit's got a lot of shooters.
They got a great team. I'm not gonna, but
no, I know that.
We had something going, and we just completely got away from it.
I felt like and I felt like we've kind of struggled this way all year, is that we've struggled with finding some other kids that are willing to take the shot. And we did tonight. Josh Macy was a lot better at taking the shot. Kind of struggled from the field, but he did a much better job of shooting, of at least taking the shot. And he just didn't get a lot of connection on some of those. Darrow found a way to find at least some points. They came by the way of 6 free throws by driving into the paint. But they had a defensive plan, and they shut us down, and we just couldn't get an answer. So
they're a good team. They've got a lot of talent. They've got a lot of height. I'll give them that much. They played hard. They played smart ball. They were able to, the second game in a row now, come from behind and win in the second half against NCAA competition.
Is that what happened against Sacred Heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely came out with it. They doubled their score in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter they didn't quite double it, but they did some damage in the fourth quarter. We just could not find an answer.
They ended up winning by 12. I think the final score was 47-35.
I think you're right. So.
Well, we go to Russell next Tuesday. As good as the Lions have an opportunity for breaking the losing streak as possible against the hometown Russell Broncos, at least on the boys' side. The girls' side, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it will be. If you're listening, say a prayer for Alex Yoxel. Alex hit the floor hard tonight in the start of the second quarter, and he did not come back. I'm sure it's a concussion. Just say a prayer for that young man, that he is able to recover and recover quickly. So Coach Shute looks like we will have an interview. Coach Shute. So. Just what I wanted in a racer. I appreciate that.
You betcha.
Coach Shute joining us here. Coach, I'm not sure where to start. Beloit's a very talented team. Mm-hmm. They found a way to score when we couldn't, and they had some kids step up that really, Budke's going to have the game. Vetter's going to have the game, but they had some scoring by some other kids that kind of answered some things that we just couldn't find the scoring for.
Yeah, well, for us, it's kind of the same thing on the offensive end. We had some shots. We missed a lot of good shots.
Yeah, we did.
And you got to make baskets at some point. You know, you got to make baskets, and we didn't do that, especially in the second half. You know, and we turned the ball over early in that third quarter. There's no reason for it. You know, you just can't do those things. But, you know, I thought we played hard for 32 minutes. We did have a few defensive breakdowns, but those things tend to happen when you're having those turnovers on the offensive end, and that's where some of that happened. They got to run out on us. So, you know, Beloit made some shots, and they played well.
Yeah, they did. They made the shots that they needed to. On a compliment side, I know that those 6 kids had to play really some hard minutes because of Alex going down. Josh Macy had to step up. Josh only had 6 points, but he did a better job of taking some initiative and taking some shots. I haven't seen that out of Josh throughout the year, and I was glad to finally see it tonight. I would love to have seen him fall. I would love to have seen him fall, but at least he was shooting, and that's something I haven't seen this year.
Well, you know, that's what the triangle and 2 does, and there's some things we could do a little better to attack it, but we didn't do bad against it. We missed a lot of open shots and good shots around the basket. But Josh, you know, every game for Josh is a learning experience as a freshman, and you know, if he's going to be a point guard, he's got to learn, and I'm not one to be real patient with point guards. I think, you know, that's a high-pressure situation, so, I mean, you can baby him all you want, but it ain't going to help him in this crunch time. So, and he handles that well. He really does. So he'll be a good one, and he's continuing to get better.
What was our, and I don't really say this as a moment of criticism, but in the first half, our guys were taking those 5 to 10 foot shots when they would penetrate, and fortunately, most of them were going in. Second half, start the third quarter, all of a sudden they were starting to dish them off, trying to get them down low against the trees. And that's where the turnovers were occurring.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, honestly, because we really didn't do anything or talk about really doing anything differently. I think we just didn't come out, and we've had this problem a couple times. We've just not come out sometimes in the third quarter very focused. I mean, most of our games that we've lost, we've been ahead going into halftime, and it's the third quarter that's gotten us. So we've got to do a better job of coaches getting our kids out of that locker and prepared and ready to go. Because there's no reason for, if they can only score 14 points in the first half, they don't need to score 15 or whatever it was in the third. I mean, that's us. You know, it's them playing hard, but a lot of that's us, and that's where the game was. But, you know, like I told the kids, they can, you know, let the other team get all excited about this stuff. It doesn't matter. You know, we're trying to find out what we need to do to be successful in the last 6 games of the year. They beat us the last game of the, you know, last time we played in the regular season. Every time, it doesn't bother us. We know if we get a chance to play them again, we're going to play them, and we're going to work on the things that we need to do better. So
happened a couple years ago. They beat us
last year. Almost like identical to this big third quarter run against us. So,
well, you know, I am assuming with Alex with the concussion, if it was a concussion, not sure there, but the kids are going to have to bounce back on Tuesday night. It's all likelihood these kids, we should win Tuesday night, but the kids have got to come prepared to play Tuesday night because, you know, Russell, we're coming off a 5-game losing streak right here. Our kids have got to look at this as a bounce to get ready for Sub-State.
Yeah, well, I mean, every game for us is about us. You know, there's things that we want to do against our opponent, but that's us playing defense. So that's what we talked about in the locker room after the game. We need to go out to Russell and be ready to play basketball and play good, solid basketball, and I'm sure we will.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Good luck against Russell.
Thank you.
We will
see a good bounce out there, hopefully.
Yep.
We'll see you Tuesday. So, Minneapolis falls tonight to Beloit. We will go ahead and end it with that as Minneapolis comes up short. We will be on the road Tuesday night, traveling to Russell as Minneapolis Lions to take on the Russell Broncos.
The guys fall to 11-8 and 4-7 in league, and the girls fall to 12-7 and 5-6 in the league.
You have not seen that in a long time out of Minneapolis.
Well, you know, you're right, but you can't, especially in our size school, you just can't sustain that year after year after year.
Yeah, and Dale, we've got some young kids playing some. We've got some young kids stepping up and playing some key spots.
I've said to some other people in the last week, I said, you know what? I didn't expect a great amount out of this squad when the year started. I had hopes, but I didn't know what to expect. Said everything we had in the first half of the season in winning was gravy. I hate to see it lose the streak as we end the season, but I think the growing pangs are catching up with us here. So
yeah, I think that's a lot of it, and that comes with getting older and getting stronger. So.
Well, that we're going to sign off tonight here on Eagle Communications Channel 2, live audio on SalinaPost.com, video replay on Eagle Communications Channel 20. We'll be back next Tuesday at Russell with the final regular season games as we then will prepare for Sub-State. For that, Dale Leach,
Scott Osherman,
and Mike Perry are going to sign off. Good night, folks, and as always, thanks for having us in your home.